What's up, everyone? I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Wanted to make a quick video today talking about why I think you need to stop comparing yourself to other people. Yeah, and the reason why I want to make this video is because, I feel like a lot of us, me too. I, sometimes compare myself to someone that's younger than me and more successful, and a lot of, a lot of things that people would consider success would be that they have more money, right? But not me. I'm the type of guy that I look at everything. I look at how is he spiritually wise? How is he family wise? How is he mentally wise? Is he, is he a man of honor, a man of his word, a man that is fit, a man that cares about his health, cares about his family, takes care of his family. All those things are stuff that I look at. I don't just go based upon someone, if they have more money than you, it automatically they might be more successful than you in that category, but not in everything else. You know what I mean? The way I see a person and a person I admire and a person that I, inspires me is if they have a well balance on everything. They're financially set, their mental health is right, their connection, their spiritual, their soul is right with God, their mindset is right, their they have their family right. All that stuff is what I kind of get inspired by, and I look forward to in a man or woman or anybody. And I feel like a lot of us, especially the younger guys, I used to do this when I was young. I would compare myself, with, a person that I find on YouTube that is like same age as me and is already making a lot of money or making, so much money. And I would ask myself, why couldn't I have that lifestyle, especially at that age and stuff? And the older you get, the more you start noticing that whenever you get something very early in age, it can also be a curse in a way. It can also bite back at you. So and this is an example. Iman Gadzhi or Gaji, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he's a guy I look up to, and he's 23 years old, younger than me. I'm 27 now, and he's a guy I look up to because he's so successful at a young age, and I love the way he does his business and the way he makes his videos, all that stuff, that his content. He's a guy I look forward to, and the stuff that he says, it makes a lot of sense to me, and he's really smart. He's a guy that I think, back in his teenage years, all he would do was read books. That's all he would do, is read books. And he got everything at such a young age, and he made a video about this, saying that he got depressed. He went through depression when he was 22, I believe it was 22 or 21. He had everything, and this is when I say that sometimes whenever you get everything so quickly, it can be a curse as well, because then you're so young and you're so used to just having it all that you don't really value anything anymore. Everything just is like so easy to get. You can literally purchase anything you want, and it's like you don't value anything anymore. You don't have even courage to just keep working to buy for what if you already have it all. You know what I mean? So this is why stop comparing yourself. I stopped comparing myself to people like that are younger and more successful, because I know that the harder it is for me to get something, the more value I'm going to have on it, because I worked hard for it, and I know that I worked and I tried my best to have it. And everyone's life is different. The way people were raised is different. The connections is different. Some people have better connections. Some people found a mentor at a really young age that showed them what they should do, and some people were I don't know, let's say they had a connection that, was able to start a business or whatever, and they, did that. It's all, don't compare yourself to what that person is doing, because you'll just never be happy that way. When you start realizing that from where you started your life and to where you are now, the only person you should compare yourself to is yourself. I look back last year and I say, okay, am I growing? Am I getting better? Am I better than I was last year? And that's all I focus on now. Back in the day when I was 22, 23, I used to look at, my friends that were already married or were, having, graduating college, or they were, getting a degree, or they were, doing stuff with their life. And I was just there working a job that was giving me like $12 an hour. And I would compare myself, and I that's why I fell through a depression, you know what I mean? Because I was doing that. But now looking back at it, it's like, hey, I know that whatever it is that I earn now, I will value it more, because I know that I worked for it, and I didn't have any, shortcuts, or I didn't have, early blessings or anything like that. God made me wait, and God made me work for it so that I can value it. You know what I mean? Whenever you start, feeling like ungrateful for what you do have, for where you're at. So let's say, me, for instance, I'm not a millionaire or anything, but I am actually growing compared to where I was 2 years ago. And if, sometimes I catch myself like being a little bit ungrateful for what I have. I'll be like, oh, I want, this already, or why can't I have a nice car already? Why can't I, buy my second property? Or just start doing all that. And then what helps me a lot, and what I recommend, you guys should do, is start journaling. I journal whenever I'm not feeling grateful, and I, journal about my past, about stuff that I went through, the struggles that I went through, the pain, the loneliness, all that stuff. I start journaling about it and how I felt, and it helps me. It helps me just remember what I should be grateful for what I have now. You know what I mean? So if you're struggling with that you're kind of just, always feeling a little bit ungrateful, just start journaling. And of course, start praying, pray to God, and meditate, you know what I mean? Try to clear your mind. And those three things are the best things to do, so that, you refocus, and you kind of, get back on that grateful mindset, and, it'll motivate you to keep going. You know what I mean? So this is why I wanted to make this video, because I feel like a lot of us struggle with this. We always compare ourselves with, our friends, or, even family, or, check this out. I used to compare myself to my dad, my own dad, that I know he got married at 20 years old, or he was like 21. He was very young. I'm 27 now, and I'm still single. And I used to kind of, well, not now, but back in the day, I used to be like, man, I'm 23. I'm already old, and I'm not even married or anything. My dad at this age was already married. Actually, at 27 years old, my dad had me. So you see, I used to do that, but I'm also like, hey, look at my dad's life. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to live the life that my dad lives. My dad, is happy with his life. He went through a hard life, growing up in Mexico, and came out here. So he's achieved a lot, you know what I mean? But it's my job, I feel like, as a first generation American, to better the family, you know what I mean? And I feel like in your 20s will either make you or they'll break you. Your 20s are the years, in my opinion, that you just risk it all. You do everything you can for your career-wise, for financially wise, for your health-wise, all that stuff, so that when you're in your 30s, you're financially set, you're good, and you have a lot of experience, because you did everything you could on your 20s, and now you're ready to start a family and settle down. That is, my opinion, the right way to do it. Because when you get, married early, my parents, they inspire me. Their love inspires me. But a lot of young people, when they get married early, like, they usually don't last. The divorce rate is going up every single year, and it could be that too, because it's like when you get something so fast, you kind of don't value it as much. You know what I mean? Or you don't experience the stuff that you wanted to experience at such a young age. That it kind of, you have kids and all that. It can also bite back in the future. You know what I mean? So, so I just wanted to make this video, quick video talking about this, about why you shouldn't compare yourself to others. Just compare yourself to yourself. Try to improve, try to do something out of your comfort zone every single day. And that's the only way you're going to grow. I'm naturally an introvert. If you were to ask me when I'm 22, 23 years old, I would have told you guys that I would never be in front of a camera making YouTube videos and putting it out in the public for everyone to see. But, it's that, mindset of wanting to grow and wanting to get out of my comfort zone that inspired me to, make these videos and stuff. And I always say that if, I'm inspiring one person, then it's worth it for me. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. God bless you guys. Just a reminder that I'm a licensed real estate agent out here in Arizona. And if you are looking to buy or sell anytime, whether it's now or in the future, or if you have any real estate questions, DM me on Instagram. That's going to be the first link down below. You can click on that and it'll take you to my Instagram. You can DM me whatever questions you might have. Second link is going to be Christian workout gear. If you want to show out your faith and if you want to, honor God, click that second link and it will take you to the workout page and get yourself something nice. The third link is going to be Webull. They're giving out some free shares. I think it's 6, maybe 12. I don't know. They always change it. But if you want some free stock, some free money, you can click that third link. And all you gotta do is make an account and deposit at least $1, and you'll get some free shares. The fourth thing is going to be TikTok. Follow me on that if you want to. I've been kind of slacking on that because I've just been so busy and it's hard. I want to make quality videos. I don't want to just make them fast, So, I will eventually start making some content on TikTok. But if you want to follow me, that's the fourth link. And that's it. God bless you guys, and drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video.